Have y'all seen this video, bro? So this is like a orb, a 5-star shaped orb. And they're saying that this isn't AI, this isn't Photoshop. Somebody caught this on a Ring camera in the United States somewhere. It looked like a place of business caught it on the Ring camera, but it looked like some type of energy sigil. How y'all feel about that, man? But we finna react to some TikToks, some conspiracy TikToks today, man. Yeah, some conspiracy TikToks. Shout out to Taul. Shout out to MTAP. This will be tapping in with today.
13 stars, 13 stripes, 13 families. 5MI 928 to 5MI 941. They rewrote, whitewashed the history books. Esau made them Cabbage Patch Kids to be the scapegoat for all the shit they did since they've been here since 492.
Dirty Moors.
Now you call it 1492, but they added 1,000
5492.
years to the time, right? And changed times and all. The devil, these 13 black ass families, 200 fallen angels that went against the great God, using all these instruments of evil, paperwork, finance, and credit, all this worldly manly
that
government
world
shit.
shit.
They the cause of it.
Damn, bro. Because like when you see, if y'all ever seen the video of the Pope kissing the African man's feet, this has been going around the conscious community for years. Pope kissing feet. That gotta be the Dirty Moors, bro. Acknowledgement of true Israel. They gotta tell you the truth, man. The Pope gets on all fours and kisses black men and women's feet. Look at these dudes. They look like some type of Sudan Africans, whoever feet they kissing is the Canaanites for sure. And look how he praying to the feel me? Now this video right here shows that black royalty is beyond any, and was way more, it was already established before any white people showed up. Because it's not about black and white. That was created, right? It's about bloodline. It's always about bloodline. That's why it's white folks who are poor just like you. That's why it's Mexican. That's why it's Asian that's poor just like you. But there's some elite Asians, some elite whites, some elite blacks, and some elite Mexicans, some elite Indians. Why you think the whole India is goop scoop and a few of them get to prosper? It's the same thing, bro. But Indians just don't talk about their politics. We don't speak that. Well, they probably do, but just don't speak their language. You feel me? So with the Hindus and all that shit, it's so many places that ain't got conquered. Like Princess, where's, I'm gonna always show this video. Black, I think it's like Black Madonna. I'm just gonna say blackface. Princess wears blackface, right? And I'm gonna put Royal Princess. I shouldn't have put black. Where's black garment? Is that a good? Nah, garment is like clothes. I'm just gonna put Royal Princess wears black woman. But y'all seen the video, man. Y'all know the one I'm about to pull up. I pull it up every time. See, look, Blackamoor.
Royal family member Princess Michael of Kent was caught wearing a brooch of a blackamoor on her jacket as she was on her way to Queen Elizabeth II's annual Christmas lunch at Buckingham Palace. Many media outlets reviled her for this and regarded it as racist, which led her to apologize. The truth is, these brooches alongside different jewelry pieces have been sported by royal families since the Renaissance period. During the late 16th century, Queen Elizabeth I, a black woman, gifted English explorer Sir Francis Drake with a jewel depicting a black man who was the main figure of attention beside a white man. Even King Louis XIV of France, who was a black man, had a cameo of a black man holding a bow and a quiver in his collection. These pieces were prized possessions among royalty and nobility, which still holds true in more recent
So
times.
if y'all didn't know, they stole Europe from us. They stole Europe from the indigenous folks that was over there. And no, it don't have nothing to do with slaves from Africa and stuff like that, and people from Africa moving there. Like, yeah, you can.
They're
like,
black women in different cultures.
like a lot of people say, like, oh, we gonna watch this too. But a lot of people like, oh yeah, the black Americans, the black Americans, they originally from Africa. Anybody that's black anywhere is originally from Africa. Like, no, bro, the black people in Scotland been in Scotland. They've been there. The black people that's in wherever, they've been there, bro. Now there's cases of migration, but black is a fake word. The indigenous people, like, you gotta understand this, right? There's been mixed breeding, there's been infighting, and there's been backdoors that have been happening for a long time. Before any invaders came, any Spanish conquistadors, before any British pilgrim soldiers, we were fighting amongst each other in all parts of the land. It was a fall. You could tell it was a fall on the earth. So that's why we so, and if you don't think it's so, why you think we so confused now on what to do, what to follow, who to trust? Why is there so many different sectors of God? Why is there so many sectors of religion? Why is there so many sectors of, why is it so broke down like this? Why is it so split?
We don't, they
Like,
ain't black.
I'm Jamaican.
You ain't black.
Then what am I?
Jamaican.
You're Jamaican.
I'm black.
You Jamaican.
No.
You Jamaican.
It's a difference, huh?
It's a difference.
Okay, describe the difference.
There's plenty of Jamaicans.
If I go to your,
What color is-
There's plenty of Jamaicans that'll say this. My partner is half Jamaican. Well, he not really, like, he really Jamaican, but he was born in Philly, but his folks from the land. But when he go back to the land, they're gonna view him as American, bro. Like, he not all the way Jamaican, bro. Same with my partner from Nigeria, bro. He was born in LA. So when he go back to Nigeria, they still look at him like, you got American on you. You feel me? Let's just say we are way more accepting than anybody else. Black Americans in particular. We will bring you in and treat you like family, bro. I feel like Native Americans and stuff like that is kind of like that, but not really. Because I feel like Native Americans, they try to look like they're nice, but whole time they're murderers. They the real murderers, bro. They the ones that got hired to be $5 Indians to wipe niggas out. And they the ones that did cannibalistic rituals. They the ones that did that. The Olmecs wasn't doing that. The Aztecs were. The fallen Canaanite seeds, bro. But
My skin. What color is my skin?
Yellow.
Okay, and it derived from?
Even white derived from black. Even white derived from black. All colors in the color spectrum come from the black. But y'all have been classified as Jamaicans. We still haven't been identified nor classified. We were just given a color.
When I fill out a paperwork here in the States, it doesn't say Jamaican anywhere.
But black is not a person. That's not a noun. Mm-hmm. That's more of an adjective, isn't it? Well, how can you describe me as being black? You have a name. You're Jamaican.
Jamaican.
You're American.
Well, I'm Black American.
Black American.
Okay, I'm Black Jamaican.
It don't say that.
You're
Black making something up now.
You technically a Black American Jamaican, just like somebody that come here that's a Black African American. You know what I'm saying? But all of these are just terminologies. When you really look at the map, Jamaica is America, bro. I know y'all like, all right, well, relax. But a lot of people in Jamaica won't admit this, but the West Indies, the Caribbean Sea is connected to America, bro. The Caribbean, the West Indies is connected to the Texas. That's why you think Florida is the way it is. Okay, West Indies. Like, why do you think Florida is the way it is? You know what I'm saying? The West Indies. So, damn, why don't they show it zoomed out a little more? It's not far off from, like, if you go to Florida Keys, you could see Jamaica damn near. Like, you can reach out to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think you could literally see it, but the West Indies, this Bahamas, here, you can see it right here. Look, this is all. So you think this wasn't all one land at one point? You think shit didn't get sunk over here? You think these lands didn't connect? They probably still do. The map is just probably charted the wrong way. But now people fly over there all the time, so the land not connected no more, right? Man, give me the real images, bro. Why are they giving me? Why do they give you like what the, bro? Why do they give you this slop? What is this slop, bro? Give me real pictures with. Why don't they show you grass and trees and water? They're showing you painted illustrations, bro. And then when you click images, they put this AI goy slop, bro. Like, what the fuck, bro? Dumbass fucking Bing, bro. Nobody even use this shit no more, bro. Nobody use Bing no more, bro. Shit pissing me off, bro. It's too late at night to be getting this mad, bro. This dumbass fucking screen, bro. I'm finna punch this shit, though. Like, okay, so here's the thing, right? West Indies, invisible lines that they create. This is all to keep us divided, right? But at the same time, we have to make these lines of saying we're Black American, you're Jamaican, because there's too many people that come here and they feed off of Black American culture. But when it's time to be Jamaican, we can't get none of what they don't pass the shit to us. Shout out to Jamaicans, you feel me? They cook in our neighborhood, they give us food, you know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to the Haitians, anybody, you know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, bro, they're more gatekeep they shit. Their shit's way more gatekeeped. Like, I seen an interviewer and he go up to everybody and they, are you Nigerian? Like, and if you're not Nigerian, you could tell it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was going up to this girl from Chicago. She was like, nah, probably. We look alike, huh? But you could tell she was just a ratchet hood girl from Chicago, you know? Indigenous Chicagoan, right? And that's the thing, too. Like, I'm from Oakland. I'm from the Bay Area. Born in Vallejo, raised in Oakland, right? Because I was born in Vallejo. But I'm from the Bay, so am I a Bay Arean? I'm more of like an Oakley Indian. I'm an Oakley Indian and a Phoenician more than just Black American, because every part of the land is different. Like, you from Texas, you from Ohioan, you that part of the land, that's where you from, because each part of the land is different. Some of them kind of connect a little bit, but they're different. St. Louis or Chicago is different, even though they're close. Them are two different lands. Shit, I knew it was a problem when, like, now we like to say Black Americans and Jamaicans and we need to delineate. But growing up, nigga, you didn't like niggas that were from the West. And the West didn't like the North, or the North didn't like the East. I'm just giving random examples. Nigga, oh, I ain't from West Oakland. I don't act like that. Like, growing up, I used to have a stigma in my mind. Like, yeah, nigga, West Oakland is like, that's where the dirty niggas from. That's where the this from. That's where that whole time it's like, nigga, it's dirty niggas, it's cool niggas, it's fresh niggas everywhere. No different in New York. They y'all do it with the boroughs. So I went in on that. I ain't gonna lie to you. That was a whole video within itself. So we're gonna get back. Let me know if y'all want to do some more conspiracy TikToks. I might do one more. This was like a whole really Black nobility type video, right? I didn't know it was gonna go this way. Let me just search up. Let's find one more Black nobility video. I didn't even expect to find that Charleston White video. That was a good one, huh? It wasn't over.
My skin. What color is my skin?
Yellow. When we say black, we talking us. Mm-hmm. Y'all ain't us. Don't y'all got Jamaican food?
Yes.
Don't y'all have a Jamaican culture?
Yes.
We don't.
You have an American culture.
What's
in Texas? In Texas, you have soul food.
What's
barbecue?
That's our culture.
Mm-hmm.
Black slaves didn't barbecue. Slaves didn't barbecue. Slaves didn't create that.
Mm-hmm.
Soul food.
But everybody in Texas is known to be a state that didn't have blacks that were slaves. Blacks that literally were independent and free men. Had their own land. Passed it down. Indigenous tribes that were there before any slavery happened. Slavery was a term in prisoners of war. That was a time where we lost wars. This probably when he was more or less well studied on this. I'm not the most studied. But once you learn certain things, bro, you can't just sit there and keep lying. Like, once, I'm not the most well studied, but once you learn certain things, like once you see folks in Texas, is the reason why Juneteenth exists. Like, they got, certain groups of people got liberation. Like, soul food is our culture. You're fucking crazy, Charleston White. What the fuck are you talking about? You thinking about fried chicken or chitlins or something, but no, nigga, it's the herbs. We used to infuse the herbs into the food. Black-eyed peas with the seasonings and the herbs, so it heal you at the same time. Yeah, you might have fried chicken, but they might make the okra dipped in turmeric or something, so it's gonna balance out. What the fuck is you talking about? But remember, this nigga grew up. You gotta remember how people grew up when they're kids. He didn't have a black revolutionary father. He didn't have a black father who told him about himself, who told him he was a king. Like, when I was young, I had my dad telling me, nigga, you a king. Even though he named me after an African king, he still was trying to give me power in who I was. That's why he middle named me Shabaka, which was one of the leaders of the 25th dynasty, one of the last leaders of the 25th dynasty to fight off the Europeans, to fight off the cracker invaders. So, Pops used to call me Chop Chop Zulu. You feel me? I tied a Zulu on me. But what Charleston White is saying is the reason why when black Americans go to other places, no, where are you from? No, where are you from? Where do you nigga, I told you where I'm from. Oh, no, where are you from? Where are you from? Chicago, bro. No, where are you from originally? Chicago, nigga. Fuck you keep asking for. Black Americans, they don't know where we from. They don't know who they are. They don't know who they are. They be so damn stupid in the face. They'll say that and in the next moment start getting sturdy with a Nike Tech on. Like, get the fuck out of here, dude.
Pig intestines? Pig feet?
So what did slaves used to eat?
The slop that they masters gave them, like the dogs.
True, bro.
What you would give your dogs.
That's not true, bro.
That's what they ate. And that became part of what we ate. So you say that's our culture?
No.
No.
Come on, don't do us like that, please.
No.
That's not it.
I understand you play devil's advocate, but nobody in this world have been done like the person, not the African. See, this is what people forget. It was a small portion of Africans who was transported over here and was made to be slaves. It was a small portion. The rest was created and bred. They had slave form, but they bred this because slavery, international slavery, was only legal for a small amount of time before the world said, no, stop this. So America kept saying, fuck y'all, we ain't finna stop this. They started making slaves, right? So the first generation of Africans who came over here to be slaves, they wasn't niggers, they was Africans. The ones who was born from the Africans, right? The ones who was forced to have sex and him sleep with this one, those that was born on this land under slavery, into slavery, they were niggers. Them wasn't black people, them was niggers.
Bro, you fucking piece of shit. You piece of shit, bro. So he's basically justifying the Atlantic trade. He's justifying the Atlantic trade slave, the transatlantic slave, whatever it was called. Bro, that shit had white people on. That shit had white people, indentured servants coming. That's what the West Atlantic trade slave was. The incubator babies, the Cabbage Patch babies. When you see these cities empty, what do you think was happening? What do you think was happening with the Trail of Tears? He doesn't know who the fuck he is. Or maybe he African. Maybe that's the thing. But Charleston White, he don't look African. He look like a down south nigga. He from the land, bro. But he the same nigga who preached the Bible. So all I'm saying is, between the Bible Belt and the indoctrination of slavery, niggas are fried. They don't know who they are, and that's why black nobility, that's why these high black people can just manipulate niggas, because they not even gonna question the truth. You truly think your history started with slavery? When there was time, Mansa Musa was already coming to America in the 900s, bro. There's buildings that say I-846 on it, bro. There's buildings in America that say I-846. There's buildings in America with black faces, black Moors on the fucking thing from the 1800s and shit. What the fuck are you talking about? It was a small amount of Africans brought here, and then the Africans knew who they were, and then they got turned to niggers and buck breaks and stuff like that. He's just giving you how many 12-year slave movies did you see? I'm not saying our ancestors ain't get killed and deleted and wiped off the land, because that's what happened. I know I got burnt up. I know I got popped up and shot up because I wasn't sitting through that shit. But I'm going to be honest, bro. I know I got free. I've either always been a free man or I died fighting. So when it come to Charleston White talking about this shit, right? He said it's a small amount of Africans that got brought here. I agree with that. But who was already here, nigga? Who was already here? Nigga, it was Freemason. It was black Freemasons here before Africans. In America. Free. I just showed y'all the black royalty nobility in the beginning. So, I ain't gonna lie, this video is hard to finish, bro.
They was called nigga. Come here, nigga. Shut up, nigga. Fuck you doing around here, nigga? He didn't have a name. So, those people never thought to go back to Africa. They didn't know no language. So, those seeds, we are not African seeds. We don't have no African bloodline other than what the white boy have. We was born to slaves. Nobody else was done that. And nobody else was done how those people was done.
I know, because in Jamaica, when I did some research on it, because we had Arawaks Indian was in Jamaica first. But then when the Spaniards came there and enslaved them, they couldn't deal with being enslaved, so a lot of them were dying off.
Man.
So whenever they went and got Africans and started transporting them here, they left a small amount of them there and realized that they can deal with the slavery. So that's when they started transporting a lot more Africans there as well.
Now look at us.
Interesting.
Why are we better in sports than anybody? Why are we born with this body and this physique? Because they strategically say, put this nigga with that nigga. Look how fine she is. Look how big she is. Put them two niggas together. Make him sleep with his mama. Make him sleep with his sister. Make him breed with his auntie. Mm-hmm. Boy, that's a fine nigga there. Boy, we need plenty more niggas like him. Where you get that nigga from? Look at his mama. Come here, give me a gal. Come here, heifer. Look at her. Now come here, nigga. Come look at the boy right here. Ooh wee. You think you just like the dogs. And it was paperwork on these niggas. Who they was bred, who bought them, who owned them, how they died. All this is documents.
That's true.
So not only did they take the body and breed them, they took the minds. We gotta develop a system that these niggas don't come to our house at nighttime and cut our throats. How can we take these niggas off the chains like we do the horses? We gotta break these niggas like we break horses.
And you gotta think about this. All the chiefs, all the people they gonna keep killing the chiefs. They gonna keep moving people around. We gonna keep getting caught. There ain't no phones, bro. They caught us, bro. This has been compromised over here, bro. Half Ohio got wiped out. Now, we had certain messages, but why do you think there's stuff like the Seminole Wars happened? The Seminole Indians, why do you think that stuff happened? Because a bunch of niggas who was tribes, bro. They keep sending reinforcements. I don't know where they send these niggas. They send these niggas from the Vatican, nigga. They keep coming, bitch. Get to Florida somehow, nigga. So niggas breaking off from Ohio, nigga. Everywhere, nigga. Arkansas, nigga. Oklahoma, nigga. Getting low. Louisiana, nigga. Florida. Well, they in Florida already, but you know what I'm saying. Miami, Atlanta. Niggas like, fuck, we gotta all link up in Florida. Let's go bump it out together. That's why, like, we still in the South to this day. We ain't go nowhere. We ain't died. That's how you know we won, bro. We at least stood enough ground to not get our bloodline eradicated. It's a lot of niggas in the South. It's literally like millions and millions and millions of Black Americans in the South. There's no way that came from slavery. Just look, just think about it. Cause I live in Arizona. There's no niggas out here, bro. Now, if every state looked like Arizona, I'll be like, okay, they probably did enslave and kill us for real. But they didn't tell this shit the way they no. And I know, like, why would you kill the people that's doing your labor for you? You know, so it's like, of course they're gonna keep certain amount of people alive. But I'm talking about, think about it. Like, think about the South, bro. Niggas spawn out there. Like, they just spawn. It's like niggas grow out the ground in the South. Some of them niggas are like no different. They're like almost a tree. Like, they just be like, bro, a lot. Well, I feel like the trees are smarter than some niggas in the South. But some of them just be a part of nature. Like, they just have, it's like they be half humans. Like, okay, I don't want to speak too crazy. I don't want to talk too crazy on my folks. Folks from the South ain't dumb or nothing. But, like, a lot of my family, bro, they kind of like a lot of my cousins and shit from the South, bro, like, they ain't all the way there, brother. They ain't as fast as us from the city and shit. Like, they slow. They slow, bro. I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's like they be, when they 30, they 20. When they 40, they 30. Like, they be behind, bro. They just be lagging. But they'll be lagging like that and live to 100. Lagging. Not giving a fuck. Chiefing. On the land outside in the woods. That's why I'm going right down south as I get older. I'm out of there. Feel me? This little Arizona shit is getting fried. This little, I grew up in the California shit. All that shit getting fried. I'm by myself too much, man.